You're only going when you're dead.
Okay, we're back in.
Assalamu alaikum. How's it going, guys?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Hot today.
Boiling, I think it's in the 30s today.
So today's topic. So we're Asian, in case you couldn't tell from our complexion.
Well, yeah.
As I'm sure is the case in many different like ethnic households, like maybe like African Arabs and whatever. Actually, East Asians as well is another one. Maybe even Caribbean and stuff like that. Yeah. There's a certain level of expectation that comes with these households. I think more so than you get in like white British English households.
Yeah.
The reason why this topic came about is because we know that this is a massive thing, and in this day and age, 2026, it hasn't just started in 2026, but as of probably the last, I don't know, 20 years or something, 25 years, it's become more of a common thing, I think, to negate those expectations that have been set on us. So when you're born in like the 80s, 90s, and even slightly before, as a child growing up in an Asian family, you will just ride that expectation. You wouldn't necessarily fight it or battle it. You would just almost embrace that that's just what it is. But I think, especially now, even with the younger generation, like as the years go by, that expectation seems to be there, but it does seem to be lessening a little bit. But I think also at the same time, like the kids who are born now, they don't always care about what that expectation is. They're just always doing their own thing. Anyway, did you like my monologue?
I did, bro.
Did you have an expectation on you firstly?
So yeah. Again, I'll let you be the judge of that, but it was a bit of a weird one. So growing up, right? We've got a bunch of photos from when we were babies.
Yeah.
Right. And a lot of them will be like Abama, Apple, and me. Well, Abama, Apple, and then it'll be like I'm looking at photos, right? And it'll be like happy birthday photos, right? And every single one it'll be like my sisters. And I'm like going through the next one. I go, yeah, my one's coming. There's none of mine, bro. So I was like, what's going on, bro? Like, where's all my birthday photos? And I asked my mum and dad once, and I was like, parents, dear parents, like,
dear parents,
yeah, like, how come there's no birthday photos of mine? And then they were like, oh, son, we were like moving around a lot around the time you were born and stuff, and it wasn't. So I don't think we had time. And I was like, did you not celebrate my birthday or something? So it was one. There was loads of my sisters, and you know what? I'm not hurt by it at all, like because I don't even do birthdays growing like, as an adult, so I don't really care now that I think about it. But I think back then I was a bit like, oh, where's my photos, So it was that, but I never saw them. I never saw my parents comparing me to my sister to that level. They both wanted us to like be very good with education and things like that. And I wasn't fantastic. I'll be honest with you. I got by. I think maybe academically my sister was better than me, and then that's fine as well, bro.
I think girls generally
I think women,
are,
exactly. Females, I feel like they're more on it when it's.
And I think they also face like less distractions.
Maybe.
But I think also because they not that they face less distractions, but the onus is more on them.
Yeah,
to not be distracted.
Yeah, for example, if there was a form my dad had to fill in, he would definitely go to my sister, not me.
Okay.
Because she's more sensible in figuring out, okay, this option is that, whereas I'll be like, just tick them all, tick them all, see what comes back, So them kind of things. So, but then I think the comparison, the expectations was more around like my mates, because we're all male and same age group, possibly studying the same thing, right? So that will be like, oh, you see, your friend, he's in top set, and why are you in like intermediate set or whatever? And then those kind of expectations, like, are you not learning from these friends? Are you just dossing about with them, kind of thing?
Yeah.
So I think it was them kind of things there, and then also like some of my cousins are very well educated and things like that, but we've got a massive age gap.
Okay.
So they're like way older than me. Surprisingly enough, I was telling my wife, I actually had a cousin who was like 2 years older than me. His name was Safwat as well.
No
Wallahi,
way.
Bro. So me and him.
That's mad.
And I've got.
Do you know what, bro?
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. It's the first time I've had a situation where someone's had the same name.
Really?
It's never happened before.
Wow. So when I came into this family, and it was like, Safat, and I was like, Safat's my cousin, my wife's, and I was like, oh damn, bro, like I had a cousin. He passed away unfortunately a few years back.
Inna lillahi wa
Yeah,
inna ilaihi raji'un. Yeah,
and yeah, may Allah grant him Jannah.
I mean,
But I have this weird memory. I'm digressing big time, but let me tell you,
yeah,
I
go
had
on.
this weird memory. So this was when I was in Bangladesh,
Yeah, yeah,
and remember I told you I came to England when I was like 3 years old,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
3, 4 years old. But I don't know why I remember this, bro. Like, so when we were in our bari, like in Dhaka, we used to have, it was all basically one big bari before, and there was a lot of construction work going on.
Mm,
And I remember we had a well right in the middle of the
mm,
house, of our like front yard or whatever you call it. And then me and him, we were very like cheeky, like we were like 3, 4 years old, so we were like always running around, you know what I mean,
mm,
causing
mm.
mischief. And I remember, bro, me and him, we climbed on top of this well,
Oh,
and
mad.
then I think Safwat Bhaiya, he actually said to me, "Oh, you climb as well, like unless you're a wuss," kind of thing. It made
Yeah,
me say
yeah,
something.
yeah.
I said, "No, I'll climb as well." And I think like we were walking around the edge,
Oh,
and
you
we just
lot
got into a
nuts.
little like slapping fight kind of thing,
Yeah.
bro. And then I think like I don't know. I don't know if he tried to intentionally push me down the well, but something happened, and it was like gladiators, bro.
Oh, mad.
And I came out on top. Let's say,
Did you?
yeah. And then he ended up in the well, so he's like splashing. And then obviously, I think some guy, like someone came, like I think we had a servant or someone,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
maybe an uncle even came. I can't remember the rest of the story. Came and pulled him out,
Oh, man.
and
How
I
deep
got in
was this
so
well?
much trouble. It was deep enough. It wasn't crazy deep, but it
Yeah.
was just like a well in it,
How
bro.
far down did he fall, though?
Bro, I had like little like nightmares about it later, like, and it was like dark. It was just a circle. It was dark. It was kind of mad.
Was it? Was it?
It looked like a well. I don't know why
Was
there's
it
a
thinking? Okay, when someone came and pulled him out, were they able to just literally reach in and pull him out, or did they
no. I
have to
think
get
there's
the?
like a rope maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
mad,
yeah. So I think it was one of
bro!
them
You
ones.
tried to kill your cousin, bro.
Bruv, not intentionally.
Bro,
Uh, not
you're
intentionally,
trying to catch a homicide, bro.
bro. Mama, if you're watching, I'm sorry. But yeah, that God rest his
Ah,
soul, man. But
oh,
I
mad.
have a really weird memory. But anyways, I digress. So
That is crazy.
yeah, man, and we were the same. We were similar age, so maybe he was 2 years older than me.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
So that's why we hung around. But all of our other cousins were way older than
Way
us.
older.
Do you see what I mean? So we
Okay.
didn't really have nothing
Yeah,
in
yeah.
common. But I think academically growing up and things like that, my parents would be like, "Oh, you see, this bhaiya of yours,
Mm,
he's done this in life.
mm,
You need to be as good as him,
mm,
maybe, or
mm,
her, or whoever, right?"
mm,
So that pressure was always us, and I think it's like that in most Asian, South Asian, or
mm.
East Asian, whatever,
Yeah,
Afro Caribbean, whatever households, ethnic
yeah,
minority households. Where's that thing that you need to be successful, you need to be something,
yeah, yeah,
don't be a waste man,
yeah,
basically.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I think that expectation was there. Yeah.
N- And how did it change? When did you feel it the most? At what point in your life? Did you ever feel the pressure of it, or nah?
I think I felt it during like as early as like, what is it, year 9 or year 10 when you have SATs?
That's year 6 for us was SATs. So you're probably about like 10, 11 years old.
I think no, I think it probably started like in year 10, bro, like crunch time for GCSEs.
GCSE, yeah,
And that's when I just felt like, oh my god, there's so much pressure to kind of do
because
good.
it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, like you need
Yeah,
to
yeah.
go to college. Like this was a
Oh,
standard
okay.
thing, innit? With
Yeah,
my
yeah,
parents, you need to go to college, you need to go uni,
yeah.
you need to go bloody uni, you need to go bloody college. So it was.
I can imagine. Do you know what's
yeah,
going through my mind is George from East is East.
yeah.
Like that. Like,
You need to go.
yeah.
You need to go bloody college. And I was like, oh, all right, dad. Then yeah, and then they were kind of like that, and I think because they always wanted to make something out of us,
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
my sister as well and things like
Yeah.
that.
I think from their perspective, they think like we gave up like having, or we put ourselves through hardship
Yeah.
for that reason.
Yeah.
And so then if you don't do it, then it becomes a bit of a like, why did we bother doing
Yeah.
the hardship?
I don't know if
You
you
know
ever
what I'm
watched the Paul Chowdhury skit where he's like basically he was doing this skit about how Asian parents want their kids to live in their house the whole life,
Yeah, okay.
and he's like, you're only going when you're dead. You know, he was basically just saying, it's a funny one. I'll show you the video. He just basically say, you're never gonna leave this house, and I kind of feel like, bro, that wasn't funny to me.
Yeah,
It was like
yeah,
my
yeah.
parents were like that. You know what I mean, bro?
Okay,
Like, you're
yeah,
never
yeah.
gonna leave this house. You're gonna stay here. You know.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then we're gonna live together, whether you like it or not, kind of thing. But here we are, bro.
Here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah, nice.
How
Okay.
about you? How about you, man?
So I didn't feel the pressure until, yeah, probably similar to
Because
you.
you've got an older sister and an older
Older brother, yeah, both older. by quite some distance. One's 10 years, one's like 11 years.
Yeah.
So they're like way older.
Mm.
They were like finishing school when I was starting school, kind
Mm.
of thing.
Mm.
So way older. Uh, I'm lucky because I, you know, if you, in Asian families, if you're a boy, typically you get treated kind of with more leniency than a girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I was lucky in that sense.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then the second part of that is the younger ones always again end up with more leniency
Yep.
than the older ones. So obviously a boy and the
Yeah.
youngest. So I kind of got like the good end of the stick in that respect
Yeah.
because I was a boy and the youngest.
Mhm.
So I did feel the pressure at some points, but probably nowhere near as much as like what my siblings would have. To be honest,
So they felt more pressure
I would
growing up.
imagine so. I've never spoken to them about it really.
Mm.
But something that they did used to keep telling me was like, as I was growing up, like, oh, you had it so easy. Like, this is not a recent thing. This is like from time ago. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you had
Yeah.
it so easy. Like, we used to have to do this and this and this and this. You don't
Mm.
have to do any of that. Blah blah blah. So I can kind of get that impression from them anyway.
You,
But also looking back on it now,
mm.
I actually do see it myself. Like, I did get a lot more leniency.
Yeah. I hate you because now that I think about it as well, like my sister had it harder than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You started doing that as well.
Yes. It's fine. We got that one.
We got the battle,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So my sister, yeah. So my sister definitely had. So because I was a baby,
Mm.
although there's no birthday photos of me
Mm.
being celebrated,
Mm.
my mum was very. She would be annoyed at me, but very quickly she would calm down.
Calm
with
down.
me.
Yeah. Yeah.
With my sister,
Yeah.
that anger will be maybe last a few days.
Oh,
Do you see
mad.
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
she'll get it worse.
Bro,
And
do
then
you know?
studying, I think the pressure was more on her
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well.
The worst archetype for Asian households. I speak for Asian because we've grown up in it,
Yeah.
and I'm sure it's the same for others, but I don't want to speak for the others. The worst archetype you could be is a female and the eldest.
Mm.
That's tough, bro. It is hard. It comes with
Yeah.
a massive amount of expectation and pressure. Like, for example, if you're the eldest girl in an Asian household, regardless of how much older or younger that your younger sibling is, it could be a year or it could be 10, at some point, when you're in probably by the time of 10, 11, you'll be expected to help look after your younger sibling. Now, if you're a boy, I'm not saying it doesn't exist or that pressure doesn't exist, but it's probably way less.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're probably not expected to help with your siblings and stuff.
Mm.
But if you're a girl, you're probably expected to like change some nappies or give your sibling a bath or something.
Maybe even do a bit of cooking.
Yeah, bro. Maybe.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
definitely to learn. Definitely to learn.
Like I
You know
was
what I'm
definitely
saying?
discouraged from going to the kitchen growing up.
Yeah.
But I loved cooking. Like I actually wanted to cook.
Did you?
So I learned kind of like looking at my mum what she was doing and just
Yeah.
kind of learnt myself.
Just doing. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's good.
So
Yeah. So for me, I wasn't encouraged or discouraged. It was like, if you want to learn, then you can learn. If not, then
yeah.
don't,
But,
innit?
yeah, we did live in like a sort of like chauvinistic household. It was sort of like, oh, your mum will do it, or kind
Yeah.
of, you
Yeah.
know, why are you making a little omelette?
Yeah.
Mum, no, it kind of, and I'm like, no, I just want to make my own omelette.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
it was
Nice.
that.
That's good though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think I always had that mentality that I don't really want, I do get lazy, but I don't
Yeah,
want people always doing stuff for me.
Yeah,
It just
yeah.
makes me like not want to do
Feel a bit
anything.
uneasy. Yeah. Yeah.
You're just a
Yeah.
you're just a blob then, innit?
Yeah,
You've got
yeah,
no
yeah.
skills, no qualities.
Yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
No,
But
100%.
I think the what do you say? The pressure was with my sister definitely. Now that you say it,
Yeah.
but then it was on me as well because it was like I think I told you like growing up I was kind of scared of my dad because
Same.
he had a temper and everything.
Yeah. Same. Yeah.
And then that look he would give me like, yeah, I'm gonna get battered today.
Yeah.
So he
What
would
was the method of battery? Was it?
bro, he used his hands, bro.
Oh, mad.
So my dad growing up in India, he used to work out and stuff like that. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he's had his fair share of fights because he used to be in politics.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
he's had like actual punch ups with people and things
Yeah.
like that. And because like he's he was pretty like hench in that time.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I reckon that when he's got big hands, but he's got bigger hands than me still when he's like in his 80s. Yeah.
Mad.
When he come, he's got a smack on my back. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
"Ah." And then I was like, yeah, and then he would just get really annoyed, bro, and he just like start shouting, and I'll
Yeah.
like literally whip
Freeze,
myself.
like,
Yeah, bro.
oh,
I was like,
damn.
I'm
Yeah.
getting it now. And then So yeah, it was then, and he'd be like, I want you to make sure you get good results, kind of thing. Like, don't flop this, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, okay, cool, but you know what I mean? But even when I got my results, I wasn't too happy. They were good, but there wasn't nothing fantastic.
Yeah.
Right. So my dad kind of was like, oh, here we go again. We gotta sort something out for you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think my dad always had this thing like,
Send him back to Bangladesh.
maybe he thought about that, and he was probably thinking, oh, you kind of screwed up a bit. Now I got to sort this mess out.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
but then I thought there's nothing to sort out. I'll get it sorted. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a freaking genius,
Yeah.
but you know, I still end up going college.
Yeah, but you're not dumb though. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You
not
know what I'm saying?
stupid either. It's just like you know, when you have ADHD and things like that, bro.
Yeah.
And I don't want to make that a crutch.
Yeah.
But when you have ADHD and you're thinking all sorts and things like
Yeah,
that,
it's a real problem.
Yeah, bro, it is.
But
And
it wasn't recognized back then.
it wasn't
really.
recognized.
Yeah.
In, you know, in Asian households, South Asian households, it wasn't
Especially,
really
bro.
acknowledged.
Yeah,
right?
bro. Yeah.
So
That's
we must have
never-
had tons of different problems that we had to go through. You know.
Yeah, man. 100.
Yeah. So it's just one of them ones.
Definitely interesting. Yeah, for me, I would say pressure started at probably a similar time to you. Like it was kind of like GCSE, maybe SATs, but I don't actually remember that being the case then.
I'm sure there was one in year 10. Was it CATS? Or was it SAT?
Year 10's like mocks, isn't it?
Mocks,
Mock
bruv.
exams,
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, the mock exams. Yeah,
for GCSE, innit?
That's it. Yeah.
So, but I remember during GCSE time, it was pressure. Not in like a violent or aggressive way, but it was more like a really expectational thing. Like, this is what we expect. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
My dad, my dad's only ever been physically aggressive in like 2 situations with me. I can't speak for my brother and sister, I don't know, but 2 situations. One time, I remember very clearly, and then the other time he tried, and I just kept, I was running around all over the place, bro. I was all over the place, right? He couldn't catch me, and he had to go work. So then eventually he just stopped. I remember that time actually, yeah, because I even came home from school late, thinking that by the time I get back, he'll be at work, yeah. And I know because the school had phoned home because they told me they were phoning home, yeah. So I knew he was gonna know, innit?
Yeah.
So I was like, bro. Normally I'd come home straight from school. This time I was messing around, bro. I had nothing to do, yeah. So I was better just walking about the place, like just doing I don't even know what, yeah. And then I was like, got to his work time. I went home at the time I know that he starts work. Bro, I got there. Why is his car still there, bro? And I was like, oh, damn, bro. What am I going to do with it? I was like, damn, bro. What am I going to do, bro? And I was like, listen. I was like, I'm just going to have to firm it, bro. I don't know what's coming here.
Just man up and
but I know it's not good, innit? It could be just a shouting, like a telling off. It could be a beat down. Like, it could be both. I don't know, innit? So I got back and I was like,
you know, with South Asian dads, I always have this picture of like Stone Cold Steve Austin's entrance. You know, when the glass breaks and he's coming out, cursing, moving his head. That's how I feel like Asian dads are. Like, that's it. My son's gonna get it today.
Yeah, man.
Trust me, bro.
Anyway, yeah. So then he tried it, but I was running about the place, bro. Yeah, all over the place. And then obviously
that probably annoyed him even more.
Yeah, 100%.
I can't catch this.
Bro, I was running like all up the sofa, like bro, jumping between.
How old were you?
Bro, I was doing floor is lava, brother. Bro, how old was I, bro? I was like 15, bro. 14.
Oh, damn.
Probably about 14, 15, like that, yeah. And bro, floor is lava is a game for about 4, 5-year-olds, bro. I was doing that at 15 years old, trying to avoid him.
Yeah.
But my dad had a funny way of like, because they would never apologize. That was rule number 1 of being an Asian father. You never apologize to your kids.
Make it wrong, nah.
Yeah.
No.
But you know what they do is like just maybe the next day be a little bit extra nice. Like if they know that you really like a particular fruit or something, like randomly you just see that on the table, bro. Like or like you know like if you've got a favorite, I don't know, flavor of crisp or something.
Yeah, they'll bring it
randomly. That will just be on the table in it, but they'll just go back to talking to you.
Yeah.
There's no apology.
That was the peace deal, bro.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
The brokerage.
So anyway, yeah, that was so. But other than that, my dad like he never really set too much expectation that hard.
Yeah.
But the way you knew it was there is when if you didn't meet it, like he'd kick off. Like he wouldn't set it, but if you didn't meet a certain level, he'd kick off in it. Yeah. So that was the thing from my end anyway.
I think right now, my dad personally, I don't think he has any expectations right now. Like,
Oh yeah, no. All of that has stopped now.
stop. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think what they do is ultimately they see after a certain period, like you go off, you do uni, you do everything. Yeah, you come out of uni, you start like your career.
Yeah.
You might, I don't know, buy your own place and get married or have children or whatever it is that you do. And I think that at some point they just realize, you know what, he's like getting by life completely fine. He's not necessarily like asking anyone for anything or relying on anyone. He's not doing like anything too
Yeah.
crazy, going out like committing crimes. He's not a bum. I'm interested to hear about the opinions of like a female on this.
Definitely. I think
be honest,
it'll be good too.
Yeah.
It's all right.
That's all right.
Do you want to come in? Because we wanted to ask you a question.
Do you know what? On one of the episodes, we'll get her in like properly in it.
100%.
Yeah. Go on then.
So we were talking about growing up in a South Asian household. What
The expectations.
the expectations were like, and we're two boys, you know. So we're saying from a girl's point of view, what was it like?
Don't say too much because
we want to leave it for the proper
there's a whole other episode that we.
Is the pressure worse?
I think so. And I was
Yeah.
Summarize.
This is a different episode's conversation.
Yeah.
Because being a female in a South Asian household,
And the oldest.
I won't even bring the oldest part into it. Just being a female in a South Asian household,
Yeah.
the expectations are unreal.
Yeah. It's enormous. Yeah.
It's huge because
Yeah.
fine, you guys have expectations of, you know, being a provider.
Can you come? I know you want to sit down, but because we might not hear. Yeah. Maybe just like sit near this.
There,
yeah. Yeah. There you go. There we go.
Oh my god. So if you're comparing from what a guy does,
Yeah.
or the expectations on you guys, and I haven't been listening into your conversation, but there's always an expectation to be a provider, to maintain standards. Right?
Yeah.
Other than that, what really is there?
Yeah, because you know what it is for boys. Yeah, it's for boys when they make a mistake, everyone just kind of goes like,
He's a boy.
"Ah, yeah, his boy's gonna make a mistake." But then when a girl makes a mistake, it's the
It's
worst
end
thing in the world.
Yeah.
It's the worst in the world, even if the mistake is not even like that crazy or that bad.
Like even like curfews and stuff like that. Women have. We can
that's
be out,
mental.
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
I don't even,
Yeah.
It's not even the curfews. Yeah, definitely the curfews.
You're not allowed to go anywhere.
But a lot of the expectation also comes from you guys, right? Most
Yeah.
expectations that's been put on
Yeah,
us
And
then
are
once the
from
girl-
father figures.
Once the girl
Yeah,
gets married,
it's
like
true
in
still.
Indian tradition, I know.
Yeah.
The father will be like, no, you're not part of this house anymore. You're part of that
Yeah,
house.
yeah,
and
yeah,
Once
yeah.
you die,
Yeah.
it's always about death. I don't know why. Yeah, go on.
I was speaking to There's also the other side of the story is like the expectation of, you know, what you said earlier of, you know, if a girl does something wrong, it's as simple as, you know, you dropped a bolt or you dropped a glass. The
Yeah.
glass is broken.
Yeah.
Ah, you're so clumsy. How did you do this?
Yeah.
Guy does it. Oh no, don't worry.
Oh,
Don't
it's just
worry.
playing.
Oh, it's fine. Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. So those
Yeah.
sort of subtle nuances of how reactions are
Yeah.
based on whether you're male or female.
Yeah.
It's quite intense.
Yeah,
It is.
very. Yeah. Very. Yeah, man. It is tough. It's like it's a level of tough that we won't. Not a level of tough,
won't
but that
we wouldn't have
specific thing
experienced.
we I don't think we'll really truly understand. Like
No.
we'll probably appreciate that it is tough, but to be able to speak about it specifically will be difficult for us,
Yeah.
bro.
But alhamdulillah, I think with this next generation of ours,
Oh, it's way different.
our cousins,
Yeah.
and, brothers,
Yeah.
daughters.
Yeah.
That expectation's still there that, you know, my wife or my mother will do this, will pick up after me, will
Yeah.
do this. If something's messy, there's something in the sink.
Yeah.
Well, you guys have left it, which
Yeah.
is fine. I leave things in the sink, right?
Yeah.
But it's also, it's just tiny.
I'm not going to toot my own horn. I never do that. I've never done it. Everywhere I go, to the point where I'll do it at my house, I'll do it at my mum's house, I'll do it at my mother-in-law's house. I have some in-law families find it really shameful when their son-in-law specifically goes to their house and just does like anything. And I'm like,
Hoovering,
that's a
cleaning,
basic
yeah.
human
Oh my God, it's a huge
thing.
conversation that we
Like
had the other day, right? We've just welcomed in a new family member into the family, as in like a family member got married. So she's gotten married, and my cousin It's having the conversation of when the damand comes over, he can't do X, Y, Z. And my mum turned around and said, no, the first day he stays here, show him where the tea bags are, where the plates are.
Yeah.
Just show him so
Yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
feel
Yeah, he's not-
comfortable in his own home.
He's not special needs.
But also,
He's
yeah.
not-
No, but it's not a special needs stuff.
Bro, that's
It's
your school coming in, isn't
respect.
it?
Memories,
Your memories, bro.
PTSD.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, 100%. Bro, I don't understand it. Okay, everyone's thing is when you, for boys, when they get married into a family, for boys, or I say married into a family, they don't ever see it like that, do they? Because it's always the girls getting married into the family.
Yeah.
But actually, it's a bit of both. It should be a bit of both. They're like, oh, like, you know, we'll treat him like our own son. This, da, 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 da. Like, if your own son can't make himself a cup of tea after the age of like 10, like, bro, that's wrong. That's wrong. And if I'm expected to feel comfortable and blah 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 blah, then I have to be able to wash my own dishes, make my own tea,
Yep.
like pull my own plate, pull my, make my own plate, make my own plate. Like all of those things. There's nothing shameful about people just doing stuff for themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
But for girls, it's the other way around. Is like you have to do it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
if you
yeah.
don't,
if you're the daughter-in-law, you have to do the stuff.
You
Your-
have to do
your
it.
daughter, your daughter.
yeah. And
You
that's
do
so
same
wrong,
thing.
man.
No, it's not
That's
even
so
your
wrong.
daughter. It's, did your parents not teach you anything?
Yeah. Oh,
Right?
mate.
That one's
Do you guys
horrible.
ever get that comment?
That's horrible.
From your wife?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Or
yeah.
sister?
Yeah.
Oh, have your parents not taught you?
Yeah, I hate that comment.
That's a really
Someone
horrible
says
thing
that, I
to
feel
say.
like
It's a
shout.
horrible thing.
It
Disrespect, yeah.
It's not disrespect. It puts that added pressure on females
Yeah.
to be like,
Perfect.
be really perfect,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
else your parents.
Oh, they're gonna get it as well. Yeah.
This
yeah.
is why in
like,
Islam,
like they're in
there's
the firing
roles.
line.
That's
yeah,
why
yeah.
there's roles in Islam, bro,
Yeah.
to kind of control this kind of
Yeah,
behavior.
100%, man.
Because they've already set
Yeah.
expectations. Islam,
Yeah.
like, you know, these are the duties of the male. Not saying women are forbidden to do business or forbidden to do. You know what I mean?
But there
Go
should,
to
but
the
there's no
gym.
expectation.
There's
yeah.
no expectation.
There's no expectation on your wife to do anything for your family.
No.
And
Like for the husband's family, no, you don't have to.
From an
Islamic,
point
yeah.
of view,
But that's when
South Asian point of
yeah, that's where
view,
culture and
It's like you
religion
become a
gets mixed,
servant.
innit?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where religion
And
culture
that's where
gets mixed,
it comes
bro.
from. It comes from an Indian background, bro.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
They have
yeah,
that
yeah.
thing. Oh, you know,
The-
daughter
yeah,
is
yeah,
the, you know, daughter.
Yeah.
There's no in-law.
The thing is, the daughter is the daughter, but often the daughter-in-laws are like the maids or the slaves or the servants.
it's just an excuse to kind of let them. Oh, yeah, go and clean up the kitchen.
Because that's when, if the daughter typically has been on the lowest in the family hierarchy, that lowest gets replaced by the daughter-in-law when she
Yeah.
comes in.
and the daughter's
It
prestige
gets
higher
up a
than
bit.
your actual
Yeah.
daughter.
You
But
know
I
what
have
I'm
to say
saying?
now,
It's
like,
mental.
some of my Indian friends living in the UK, I think that mentality is changing where
I don't think
the
so.
parents can't. I'm sure there are still that has that traditional mentality. That from the ones I know,
I think it will still. I think
They
it is
expect it, but
changing,
they
but you
can't
know
get
what?
their way.
It feels slow because this generation, R1, is the first one to be changing it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're pushing against boundaries.
Yeah.
And
But
I
that's why
thought-
it feels like it doesn't. It's
Small-
not changed, but I think
small thing.
slowly it will.
Exactly, small thing.
Yeah.
When we first got married a good decade ago at this
Yeah.
point, right? When I called him by his
God,
first
you guys
name-
are old.
We are. When I
That's a decade ago, right?
oh, trust me, bro. Decade ago, literally.
Yeah, sorry, anyway.
when I called him by his name,
Yeah.
shock.
Everyone was shocked.
Right,
Oh, okay.
everyone-
Yeah.
I didn't think anything of it, bro. I was like, yeah, cool.
I
Oh,
had
what else are you gonna
What,
call me?
what would you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you rather call you other than your name?
Name,
Yeah.
hi,
Oh, yeah.
right? That
Yeah.
sort of
Aji, sunte ho.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the comments that I got weren't from his side of the family.
Oh, it's
They were
from.
my
Yeah,
side of
yeah,
the family.
yeah.
But there are other older cousins that call them by their name.
Yeah.
Your sister.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She got married time ago.
Long.
2 decades.
21 years, over 20 years. Yeah.
2 decades.
Yeah.
That was not a point then.
Yeah.
So the standards of like. What you
Yeah,
expect
it's
of
all
your
about
nieces
mentality,
and
innit?
nephews is
Yeah,
also different.
it's different,
Based on where they.
Thing is, my mum never called my dad by his name.
No, so my mum never did it with my dad. To be fair, my wife doesn't do it to me, but not because of. Again, that's probably an expectation that's been set
Way
on her, and it might not be an expectation which has been verbally communicated, but rather what she's seen. you know what I'm saying?
so-
Maybe you should
I'm
go home tonight and ask her, why do you never call me by my name?
I think to the point now it should be, yeah, maybe I should ask her, but I think for her it's been so long that it would probably feel weird to do it.
Maybe.
like,
You know
I'm
what I'm
so
saying?
glad you don't call me Tain, Ain, all that stuff, man. Ain,
Yeah,
Gain.
but
Yeah.
it is weird. Yeah, yeah, it is weird, isn't
AJ,
it? Like,
Shunin.
yeah, because there's no ruling for that. Like, well, there's no ruling that we should
Just call me Mister.
like seriously follow in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. Do you know what? I could talk about this topic like absolutely forever. It feels like an incomplete episode because I feel like we've spoken about like 0.0001% of expectations. We'll do a part 2 eventually.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
Inshallah.
Because there's so much to unpack here, bro. Like as to why.
And
We
we
haven't
have
even
to
got
be
to the why. We've discussed probably a very short amount of what it is. We haven't discussed why is it like that. And that would be a very interesting one.
Yeah.
That's like a 3-hour-long conversation. Anyway, I'm waffling now. See you lot later. Bye-bye.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.